Collins said. Like number 1 on the board.
Hey yo! Welcome everybody to Salamander Racing. I am Salamander. Most people just call me Sal. How's everybody doing today? Mr. Collins, thanks for stopping in nice and early. Nice to see you. Hope everybody's having a good one. I know for me, this is my Friday. Tomorrow, July 4th. American holiday. I get that off of work. So that'd be nice. Nice only having a 4-day week. We can get to doing some driving. Hope everybody else's week was good. Hope everybody else has some good plans set up for the 4th of July. I know I got the kids coming over. We're just gonna, I think, hang out here, do some grilling outside. I know our town puts on a parade, has a fireworks show at the local golf course, so that's our plans, which should be fun. Yeah, hope everyone else is going to have a good one too. Let's see, for track time today, I think what I'm going to do is I've got 2 time trials I need to knock out. Last time, we started off with some time trials and it actually went fairly easy, so we're going to do that. I've got the Lancia one. I've already got silver. I'm really close to gold. I think I need like 2/10, so I'm assuming that won't take too long. And then the new one in the Ferrari, that one actually sounds like quite a bit of fun. So looking forward to giving that a shot. And then we got the IRO G-Tech series this weekend. So I am going to be running in stint 7, which I believe is going to be from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. my time, Central Time. So 10 to midnight, East Coast time. It's a 2-hour run. We're at Le Mans. There is a chance of rain. It's a relatively low chance. They just put out the graphic today. It's going to be mostly RO2 to RO4 in my stint. So there may be rain, there may not. RO2 is pretty low. Most of my stint is going to be RO4, which is an okay chance of rain. So I'm definitely going to have to start putting in some rain practice. All the practice I've been doing for IRO has been on soft compound tires. I need to start doing some practice on intermediates. I think it's pretty unlikely that it's going to go to full wet conditions, but it's possible there could be enough rain for intermediates.
Jack_Skellington.
Hey, Jack.
Said. Hey Sal.
Nice to see you. All right, so let's get this time trial going. What do I need? I need a 112_R3E. Oak.
Hey Sal. Jack_Skellington. Said.
You know,
How was All-Star races?
I wasn't around for the All-Star races. Had some stuff to do. Had made plans with some people that we had canceled and had to reschedule twice before, so I wasn't going to cancel and reschedule them again. So I was gone most of the day. I did get to run in the first race because we didn't meet up with them till shortly after the first race. So I got to do the rally race, which was a lot of fun. During the race, I finally found my pace. I was running, what was it? I think minute 25s in qualifying and in my practice, and I ended up doing some 122s and 123s in the race. So it was a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed it. So, but I have no idea how the other 2 races went. I still haven't gone back to actually watch it, or the other 3 races actually, which I do need to go check out at some. Anyway, let's get going on this. Oak, if you're hanging around, once I get done getting gold on these 2 time trials, I'm going to fire up a lobby for IRO practice. So I plan on jumping in and doing that for however long I've got. So I've got about 3 hours to stream today, right around 7 p.m. my time. I'll be signing out, go grab dinner, stuff like that. So, but up till then, we've got time to do some practice, get some stuff. Well, you know what? I was gonna load a ghost. Haven't watched any of the global rank run through here. In fact, I don't remember if I even put a ghost up. I don't think I did. So we're gonna try it, following a ghost, and see what happens. Gotta remember what I did to get that time in the first place. If I remember right, as I finished it, I felt like I did still have a little bit more time on the table. So hopefully I'm able to improve this one quickly. We'll see. Oh, I didn't realize you could cut that so much. This is why I need to load the ghost. I had to lift. That cost me all sorts of time. I was keeping up. Now the ghost is way ahead. Not too far off of my best already. There's the wall. Tried to carry too much speed. That did not work.
Jack_Skellington said, whoops.
Yeah, whoops is right. This is the problem. I just laid down a fairly okay lap, and now I'm going to spend the rest of the time trying to improve on it and crashing like crazy because I'm pushing too hard. He's getting away quick. That felt better. Although the Ghost is still way off in the distance. Need to get a 12, like 7.5, right? Oh, here we go. I beat it. We'll run one more just to... Just to see if I can do a little better. Yeah, this corner coming up right here. I did not realize you could cut it as much as they do. This corner right here is like, oh, that's a big cut.
Jack_Skellington said, I just now realized that you could as well. Jack_Skellington said,
Dang it, lost all that time.
corner after the downhill chicane.
Yeah, watching this Ghost, it's a huge cut. I don't think you were able to make that big of a cut in the past. Alright, either way, I got my gold. I figured that one wasn't going to take terribly long. Where am I at on my friends list? 17th. That's kind of about where I normally end up. I could always come back and try to decrease that time even more, but not right now. Alright, the Ferrari. This one should be fun. I haven't even tried this yet. Sports mediums. I need to buy sports mediums. No idea what this one's like. I would imagine. So you can't adjust anything as normal. You know what? 400 horsepower. Not sure if that's going to be a short shift. Torque dies really early.
Jack_Skellington said,
Brakes are bad.
not much brakes. Jack_Skellington
What do we need?
said,
42.9.
the brakes are bad, brake earlier than you need to.
There's only 4 people on my... Well, not a lot of people have tried it, but only 4 people on my friends list have a 42.9. Alright. Brake early. Got it.
Jack_Skellington said, also remember to brake in a straight line with this car.
Well, the back end's tail happy, huh? Wow. That brake indicator came on really early. Come on, turn. Wow. Can't even make it through that corner without lifting. Alright, no first gear.
Jack_Skellington said, this car is very tall happy.
Very tail happy, okay. Oh man, Yeah, she likes to slide. This corner is going to be interesting. Probably going to be a big drifting corner.
Jack_Skellington said, also very power over steering.
I can hear the front tires squealing. I'm definitely putting in too much steering input for what this car wants to do. I have to figure out how to dial that back. Alright. What did I say? Did I say a 45.9? No, that can't be right. No. 42.9. Okay, that makes more sense. 42.9. So I've got 2.4 seconds I need to make up. 42.9. We'll do at least a few laps here, and then we'll check and see what the pros are doing as far as braking points and shifting points and that kind of stuff. Dang it. Oh, I thought I recovered it. Not that it mattered, I'd lost so much time. Oh, man. Having this thing, like, right on the edge.
Trickle said, this is hard.
Thanks for stopping in, Cole. It's always nice to see you. Yeah, I am not surprised that people are struggling with this one, because, man, you need some serious car and throttle control to make this thing fast. Too much. Inner turn. This is going to be better than a 45.3. It feels like you're just fighting the thing the whole time. Fighting to keep her straight. that was way better.
Jack_Skellington said, I just don't understand why they picked the harder tracks for the old cars. Jack_Skellington said, or even the oddball tracks for these older cars.
I will say this, it's fun so far. It's just hard to keep it straight. Oof. It's like getting a workout driving this thing. Barely kept it on. Gonna hold this pace.
Jasper said, yo 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 victory and medium skin tone.
Hey Jesser, how you doing, buddy? Always nice to see you. Oh man, I had a whole bunch of time I'd gained and then lost.
Jasper said, chillin', just got back from FL.
Florida? What were you doing in Florida? Man, I had a It was a whole 3/10 up. Lost it all in that second sector.
Jasper said, vacation destination beach.
Nice.
Cole_trickle said, 110 all you need. Jasper said, missed last 2 races. Jasper said, Destin, Florida. Jasper.
Man, I fought that like crazy.
Headed to OK end of month. Jasper said, lots of traveling this summer. Jasper said, driving.
There we go. Looks like I got it. Yeah, lots of driving. I've got a trip coming up in exactly a month. Heading to Road America over in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin to watch the IMSA race. Or to go to the IMSA race. Should be a lot of fun. Went there last year, had a blast. So going again this year. One of my friends from work is going to be there this year, so get to hang out with him a bit.
Jack_Skellington.
That's going to be a blast.
Said, oh you lucky. Jasper said, me as well IMSA. Jack_Skellington said, Road America. Jasper.
Oh, VIR.
Sept. Jasper.
Yeah, really,
said,
Road America,
beer.
The race last year was the first like professional race I'd ever been to, and so much fun. So much fun. That going back this year, I'm taking my oldest son with me this year. My girlfriend's coming with, she's taking her
Jasper.
son with too. So we're going to have 2 kids with us this time. We'll see how that goes.
Michelin GT Challenge.
Yeah, the Michelin GT. So at Road America, they're going to have, I believe it's 5 classes running. They're going to have the Mustang Challenge, the Porsche Carrera Cup, the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Cup, the Michelin Pilot Challenge, and the WeatherTech Series. So, should be an action-packed weekend. Really looking forward to it. I know both the kids are like car guys, so they are likely to go crazy.
Said,
so I am
fire weekend.
Very excited for it. Yeah, we ended up finding like an Airbnb. Some people that just have an RV that sits out in their driveway when they're not using it, and they Airbnb it. Did it last year. I mean, it was like 15 minutes away from the track, but way cheaper than all the stuff that's, you know, right around the track, which there is a bit of. So doing that again this year. I'm hopefully gonna make it a yearly event. That's my hope. And that next year I'll end up taking my middle son. The year after that, I'll end up taking my youngest son, if he wants to. I'm not sure if my youngest is going to be into that kind of thing in 2 weekends.
Said, you should definitely put videos on your channel.
Yeah, Jack, last year I recorded a whole bunch of shorts. If you go back in my shorts, you're going to have to go back the whole year. But you'll see a bunch of them of me at the track, each of the different days, stuff like that. I think I posted a few videos of the race. There was we were hanging out in turn 5, and there was an incident where a Corvette got taken out.
I raced my 04
and I know I caught that. I can't remember if I actually uploaded it or not.
Said, years ago.
Okay, you had an R32. Hey, Scorp, thanks for stopping in. Anybody got? Oh, Moose has some testing going. Moose is on my
Stream
team,
Elements
so I'm gonna join
said,
his channel.
if you'd
Or
like a
his,
custom
lobby.
livery made for you or your team, contact me at
But yeah, got those 2 time trials out of the way real quick.
Jazz.
So
said, I still have original owner.
original owner. An R32, jeez. Oh, he's doing rain practice. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Let's throw intermediates on.
Jack_Skellington said, is it the R32 the original Godzilla? The Scorporation aka Scorpio 365 said, working while lurking, and wanted to thank you for that livery, awesome.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Jazzer said, yes,
That was
raising
quite a while
hands,
ago I
medium
put
dark
that
skin
on there
tone.
for you.
Jazzer said, no, not the Nissan.
Not the neat. Well, what's the R32 then?
Jazzer said, VW Golf R32.
Oh.
Jazzer said, 04.
Alright, we're gonna go 513. Was it 503? On a soft tire, 503 is kind of the
Jazzer
sweet spot. We'll see.
said,
513
only year.
jumped up.
PHG_Dubs said, 8 away. Afternoon, all.
C-Dubs,
Corporation
yes.
aka Scorpio
I am 8
365
away. So
said,
for those of you watching
yes,
out there,
it was.
please
I'm
consider
switching work schedules
subscribing to
from
the
4
channel.
12 p.m.
8 more
4
to get to
p.m.
my
on
goal.
to
My
Friday.
goal was 500.
I will be able to race beaming face with smiling eyes. Jazzer said, 5,000 brought from Germany.
Awesome, that'll be awesome if you're able to race
Corporation
sport.
aka Scorpio 365 said, hike dub. PHG_Dubs said, hey Scorp.
We'll just do traction control of 1. See how that goes. Oh, except the rain stopped. Still in intermediate territory though, so
The Scorporation aka Scorpio 365 said, I have never raced on this track.
really?
PHG_Dubs said, endurance race or practicing for?
Yep, that's what it is.
Corporation aka
C-Dubs.
Scorpio 365
We are practicing for the IRO G-Tech
said,
race.
"It's
I will be
never been a
racing
tails
Friday
rolling on the
night
floor
from
lap."
9 to 11 p.m. Central Time. Felt like I didn't really need to brake earlier like I thought I did. Let's see what this corner is like. Yeah, the only time Le Mans is in the dailies is when they're doing like Group 1.
Jazzer said, it was in GT4 LOL. The Scorporation aka Scorpio 365 said, this track is never in the Dales.
Oh, that's what I'm like. I'm definitely able to brake later than what I've been practicing, but I see the wind is headed
I need to get on
straight
Monza
up.
today. The Corporation, aka
So I'm going way slower on the straight.
Said, I will practice
than I'm used to
before September gets here.
Why is my braking point so far off? That's why.
Jezra said, anybody got V3S with damper kit? Jezra said, on throttle. The Corporation, aka Scorpio 365 said, BRB, more channels to support.
Little tail happy there. "24-hour" sign is lit up. That's kind of cool. Alright, see what I can do with this now.
PHG_Dubs said, Jezra, used to.
Change back to the, probably change to the medium tire, I suppose. Chew up these tires by the time we get around.
Stream Elements said, thanks for tuning in. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Definitely hit that like button, people. I would appreciate that.
PHG_Dubs said, gonna need you to show me how to do the Stream Elements pop-ups. I did link it.
Okay.
PHG_Dubs said, confirmed Discord voice comes through on my OBS also.
Awesome. I see. Now here's where I got the problem. Like Moose just invited me to an in-game chat, which if I do that, I have to listen to audio through my controller, which you guys aren't going to be able to hear. We're planning on doing this as a one-stop. I think we're looking at 85, 90% fuel, something like that. And we changed the settings. Oh, I don't think I set that back either. That was part of my problem. Just keeps going up. 29, 30. There it went. So 514. Oh, now we're at night.
PHG_Dubs said, gotta run. GL.
Well, thanks for stopping in, T-Dubs. Appreciate that. Have a good evening. Oh man, this thing is tough in the dark. It's hard to see that spot. At least having those dot markers help see where stuff is. It's so easy to lose track of where you are. that does remind me, I gotta go look at my stint to see what time of the day it's going to be, if I'm going to be running middle of the night. If I am, then it's a good thing I'm getting used to this. Oh, that is going to be bad. No, 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 no. I do not want to turn in like I thought it would. Can't even see the apex of the corner. Yikes. Oh no, cut that. I knew that was a pin. That's going to ruin my next lap. Well, seeing as how that's ruined, let's see. I'm gonna go look and see what the rain looks like in my stint, because I do need to know that. Jack with the typical double post in the video section. It's always hilarious. Let's see. Here we are. Round info. This.
_tree
Back.
Set. Did it freeze?
Are we back?
_trickle. Set. Hello. Savino_100. Said. Yo, what's
There
up?
we go. We are back. Alright, so like OBS just like crashed on me. It totally died. I was trying to pull up the race document, and OBS totally bombed out. Let's try that again and see if it does the same thing. Hey Sabino, thanks for stopping in. Alright, looks like it's working this time. Alright, here we are. Stint 7. Lobby, blah, 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 blah. Time of day for stint 7 is
Savino_100.
midnight times 2, so
Set.
I am going to be racing in the
Can I
middle of
join?
the night as it leads to sunrise. Great. Did not realize I was going to be racing at night. All right, well, good thing I'm practicing this. So Savino, probably not. This is for a league practice. And this is Moose's lobby. So, but we're all practicing for a league event on Saturday, Sunday.
Savino_100 said.
Otherwise,
Oh, okay.
normally yes.
Cole_Trickle said. I'm just watching.
Oh, I figured. I figured as much, Cole. Alright, let's reset all this. The track's still wet.
Real Shan Man said. What's up?
Hey, Real Shan Man, Real Sean Man. Thanks for stopping in. Let's get a little league practice in. I've been doing some practice throughout the week, but it was always in the daytime, in the dry, on soft tires, which is all wrong for the stint I'm going to be running, which is going to be midnight in the game. There is definitely a possibility of rain, so the track may be wet. And medium tires are required, and I haven't run any laps on medium, so I am probably ill-prepared.
Cole_Trickle said. Loose on mediums now.
Yeah, I'm running this out lap. I mean, the rain gauge is basically right at the one line. I mean, I'd adapt to rain fairly decent, I think, so. I don't think I need a lot of rain practice. I probably need more medium practice. It's going to be RO4 through most of my stint, some of it on RO2. So I don't know if that means I'm going to get a decent amount of rain, or if that... I mean, RO4, I could potentially have no rain. Isn't it like... It isn't until RO5 that you're pretty much not guaranteed to have rain, but where it's a fairly high probability.
Enjoying the stream. Remember to hit that like button. Cole_Trickle.
Driving at midnight, I'm really hoping it's dry.
I'll be racing less. I'm trying to figure out Arma Reforger.
Arma Reforger? Never played Arma. I used to play PUBG a lot. Never got into Arma. Where are my lights back?
Cole_Trickle said. Military sim.
Yep. No, I know what it is, I've just never played it. I know PUBG was partially based on Arma. Or at least I'd heard a lot of talk of Arma when I was playing PUBG and its similarities, but I never gave it a try. Might as well just go put the mediums on.
Real Shan Man said. RIP PUBG.
Go to Wix lobby. Full rain. I don't know that I want to do full rain. Jeez. PUBG. Is PUBG gone? Is it no longer around? I assumed it was still around. It's actually been shut down? Or is it just no good anymore? What does he have this set to? Oh, he's got it set to R06. Yeah, see, most of mine is going to be R04. This is starting at R06. And it looked like it was... I don't know if that's what Moose had his as well.
Real Shanman said, might as well be LOL, only the real ones are still around.
Alright. Oh, this definitely has some more rain at R06. But then it switches to R05 and then R04. Whoa. Wow. Okay, this was definitely different from Moose's then. This was a lot sketchier. A lot sketchier. Holy crap. Alright, let's turn. I'm not going to have to deal with R06 in my lobby. But I am going to have to do it at midnight instead of during the day. Yeesh. I mean, this is heavy wet conditions. Maybe tractor control of 1 isn't good enough. Bump it up to 3. We'll run a little bit of this, and then I'm probably going to switch it to my own lobby so I can run settings that I'm going to be racing in. Definitely going to have to get used to doing it at night. I'm relying on a lot of visual cues for what I'm doing. I'm always looking quite a ways ahead. As soon as you get into midnight, there's no lights at the track. Definitely need to be on the lookout or pay a little bit closer attention. Leg itches. course, not serving the penalty. At least now we're down to intermediate territory. This should be a little bit more manageable. Not quite so much trying to kill me all the time, although please tell me he doesn't have heavy damage turned on. Good, doesn't. Oh, that's probably a pen. Yep. I had a pen anyway, so whatever. Weird. It feels like the car gets some initial grip at turn-in, and then it just starts to slide. Like you get some grip, so you can turn in right away, but then it just pushes. Actually, what it probably is, I'm, again, putting in too much steering input. The front tires start to slide. See, the rain's letting up. So rain meter should start going down, making this a little easier to manage. But clearly not yet. Back up the braking point. That was better. Get around this lap. We'll do at least one more to try to actually log a time. Maybe I'll log a few laps before I head out. I don't know, am I going to be able to finish under a 420? Not so sure. A lot of rain on most of the track here. did a 431. For me trying to get a 420, yeah, that's not bad. Well, I did get a 423. They must be on full wets. We've lost that much time. He's 2.3 seconds up. Maybe I can get a 420. If I don't botch the first chicane here like I did last time. Rain meter is down. Yeah, 4.8. That's just it. The track's actually drying out. I'm surprised it's drying out as fast as it is. With a 1x time multiplier. But now we should be in the RO5, RO4 range, which... a lot less weather. That's encouraging. I'm hoping the RO4 that it is for most of my stint will have very little rain, if any. Better. No penalty this time. Banana with a 413. Oh, that was a bad chicane. That could have been like a whole second faster if I hadn't messed up that chicane. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Lost 1.3 seconds there. Still no weather in sight. First gear was excessive downshift. Need to do that. Well, there, I gained a whole bunch of time back already. The track is drying out. Or if it's going to be time to switch to mediums already, only on lap 4. From some pretty heavy rain to start with. Back purple. Track is definitely drying out. I went through that big slide and still in purple. I mean, Banana and Moose are going to kill that time. Assuming they're not on wets. Way too much, way too much. Definitely did not get on the anchors early enough. Lost my purple status. Might be able to just lift in this right-hander instead of hitting the brakes until after the car is settled. Now the rain gauge is down. Yep. If I go to mediums, definitely need to keep it like on the racing line. You get off. No, I'll run intermediates for one more lap. That got all sorts of sketchy. Banana with the 408s. Not getting a 408. Did knock 1.4 off, and that was with a 1.3 second mishap in the beginning. Save these tires a little bit. Well, there isn't much of a wet line left. Seconds. That should have gained me some time. Yep, 2.5. In fact, that should go up quite a bit after this long stretch. Guys are going to come in for mediums. Maybe they're not. Not coming in. Alright. I'm gonna. Fill up the tank. Couple laps on mediums. Gotta be careful of the curbs. Gotta be extra careful of the curbs while on the mediums. Not on the curbs, I should have a lot more grip. Dang it, saw that coming. The car doesn't turn. I have full steering lock and it's not turning. Well, there we go. Definitely have to take that corner way slower as the track's drying out. Boost to the 407. Should be able to beat that when I can actually put in a lap without messing up. Like there, can't cut all that curb. I mean, it's definitely below the intermediate line now, so mediums is the way to go, is stay on the racing. Back end got a little squirrely. It's funny, I don't know if on these straights, like picking up a little water helps cool the tires and make them last a little longer. Granted, I believe with the medium tire, I'm going to run out of fuel before I run out of tire. Hit the wet. Can't get quite that far over. Alright, learning where the limits are. Are they still running their intermediates? I mean, the racing line is fully dry in spots. Alright, let's not spin here. Definitely took it slower, but didn't spin. Up 2.3 seconds. Alright. Nothing on the radar. Seconds. Oh. Itchy leg. Not gaining much time here. God, they were on intermediates. They did a 405 with intermediate tires. Jeez. There I gained some time. look to see what my delta was there. So I still wasn't able to beat Moose time with him on intermediate times. Well, I was wondering if I cut that, but apparently I didn't. Half a second. Another half second. That puts me in purple range, but Moose is now out on medium, so I'm guessing he's going to do a sub 4 minute. Or somewhere between a 4:02 and a 3:59 is my guess. Another third. I'm on track for a 4:04 at least. Except I fight it there. So I didn't lose a lot of time, surprisingly. Definitely gained some time there. Gained a half second before that even. We're going to end up with. More aggressive. Now the track's drying out. There we go, 403, that's better. Alright. Alright. I'm going to take a quick break. Use the restroom. And then I'm going to switch over to a different lobby where I've got time of day and the rain settings for my stint in to do some practice there. So be back in just a little bit. Stay tuned. set up. Actually, let me check. Gotta check one other thing here. You know what? I never. On my stream controller, well, actually, viewers and live count and stuff like that, and I never set that up on this one because I didn't set the count. But you know what? That's not a big deal. I don't need to do that. Get back out there. So midnight, all the rain settings. Let's see what the rain comes out to be. Okay, so we are gonna have some rain. RO4 is a decent amount of rain. Alright, so I'm probably gonna have to be on intermediates. Alright, intermediates. Let's change this. 375 was working. 514 was working. Whoops. Assist settings. Let's turn traction control up to 3 to start with. Well, actually, it looks like it's just barely intermediate tired. You know what? In all honesty, I could get by with mediums with this kind of weather. This is like right on that line, which means it is burning up the intermediates, but it's like just a little too much wet for the mediums to be normal. I mean, you can use the mediums here, but messed up that corner. Actually, you know what? I think I did that right. Yeah, I think I missed something. That's time. I mean, not that that's going to make a big difference, but it's times 2. Double reset it just to make sure we're back at the beginning. Same weather. So let's start on mediums. Let's see if this works. Thing is, because it's the beginning of the race, it's pretty universally wet at this point. Like, it's not like the sides are a lot more wet than the middle. The curbs are all kind of the same, or are going to be the same, which means it's not totally treacherous. Now, granted, when we start the real race, could be different. This is going to be a really difficult decision to start with, because depending on how my outlap looks, we take an outlap, go to the pits, and then sit in the pits for however long until it's my turn to go out. Which could be 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Which means the track could be very different. And unfortunately, you can't look at the radar. When you're sitting in the pits, you have no idea what the rain is doing. Like, there's still rain, but it's light. If it's going to keep the water level right where it's at, then this is a medium run, not an intermediate run.
Said, I'll be on in and eventually.
Sounds good. Yeah, if you're right after me, your race settings are going to be very similar to mine. So you could join my lobby to get a pretty good idea of what you've got going on. Oh, messed that up. Oh, I got a pen? No. Oh, that's probably another pen. Yep. It's like you can't see the road there. It's hard to tell. Let's see. All right, Tuzzum, the other thing is I'm going to be on for probably right around an hour. Then I'm going to be heading out. Just FYI. Alright, let's see. I need to try to still get down below. Let me see. I did a 403 over in Moose's lobby on mediums. Granted, the track was completely dry, but I need to see if I can get down into the 402s or even down into the 401s. Oh, I need to be careful with that. Weather's still looking decent. There's some blue coming. Heading south. So at least for this lobby, I'm not going to get that dark blue. That's going to be the iffy part. Is one of those little dark blue patches hits, it could be like intermediate tires for like 2 laps. This darkness is rough. Trying to do this in the dark. Well, if you guys are enjoying watching me struggle, remember to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm getting really close to my goal. Any help I could get. Need another 8 subs. Get a couple more of those here. Whoa, I missed that. Get a couple more of those today. Maybe I can hit 500 within the next week or so. That was ugly. Definitely need to do better in the 408. Okay, that was smoother. Ahead of my time. Thank you, Matt, for subscribing.
_Shaggy_do88.
I appreciate that. Brings me up to... Oh, geez, I just got two of them.
On my other YouTube accounts.
Oh. Thanks, Shaggy. And welcome, Shaggy. But Matt, you're a newbie. Thank you for subbing. Hasn't come through on the live stream notification yet.
PHG
but it will.
Shaggy_do88.
Oh, you're Matt.
Said. LOL, I'm Matt.
Okay, got it. Well, you're old news then. But still, thank you. I needed those extra two. Puts me at 6 to go. Shaggy, I don't know if I ever heard from you next year when we do this, the IRO G-Tech series. Are you interested in running that?
Shaggy_do88.
Or are you going to be so busy with the next season of the PHG World Series that, and you just want to stay concentrated on that?
PHG_Shaggy_do88. Said. I may be, just depends on the timing.
Sure. Well, the races are once a month. You could always time it where every month, like we do 3 races for the PHG World Series a month, and we have a weekend off that corresponds with IRO.
PHG_Shaggy_do88. Said. Like for sure NRL I'll always do.
Gotcha. I mean, NRL is a nice short season, so... The IRO G-Tech series goes for 10 months, so... That's a bit of a commitment. Now, granted, you don't have to run every race. There are certainly races that are, 8 hours, so there's only 4 stints. You definitely can't use the whole team. Even the 12-hour races, you don't use the whole team, I suppose.
PHG_Shaggy_do88. Said. What days does it?
Well, it always runs on Saturdays. And the 24-hour races go Saturday into Sunday. Or at least they do this season. I'm assuming next year will be... Oh, I probably cut that. Will probably be the same. Yep. I got down to a 404.
PHG_Shaggy_do88. Said. Yeah, it's always an option.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't start till February, so you have some time to think about it. But it's something to think about. I put that message out in the Elite team. I think we had like 5 or 6 people in the Elite team that were definitely interested. Haven't even asked the A team yet. How's welcome in? I think your rain settings for your stint are very similar to mine. I think you might have like an RO6 in there, which will make it more wet or at least definitely a greater possibility of rain. I don't have an RO6 in mine. Mine's half RO4, RO4, half RO2. There's Stream Elements. Took it forever.
Stream Elements said, "Thanks for subscribing, Matthew Howell hugging face."
I don't know why it didn't show the full graphic. That was odd. It looked like it was like just the text.
PHG_Shaggy_do ADA said, "LOL weird."
If I replay it. Still not good. Alright, never mind. Shouldn't be troubleshooting this while racing. Jeez. Tried to push that a little too hard. Dang it, I was ahead too. That was slow. With it being dark, I don't have any confidence in there. Definitely on pace to be faster.
Said, "I may run a couple of exhibition seasons before running the full season 3, want to work out a good bit of multi-class stuff."
I get that. Multi-class is fun. But yeah, you definitely got to figure out how to manage that. You can manage it right, it should be pretty epic. It's up 4/10. Alright. Tell me that's not a pen.
PHG_Shaggy_do88 said, "Yeah, 1,000 ideas to work out, LOL."
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Gained another almost half second. That'll put me solidly in the 403s. I can get down to the 402s if I can gain just a little bit more. Maybe. Well, there we go. Gained a whole second there. Alright, so 402s. God, there's a possibility of a 401 here. best I'd done on softs was a 359.3, I think. Lost a little there. Final set of S's before the start finish. I got to get that cleaned up. Along with that was really slow. Holy crap! I slowed down to 104. Push that way wide.
PHG_Shaggy_do88.
That was ugly.
Said. Was a really fun race we did here in season 1.
Yes.
Sliced made that combo.
I agree. That one was fun. What's that coming? Oh, it is a pen. There goes that 402. Is that a pen too? Nope, got that one right.
PHG_Shaggy_do88. Said. Doesn't matter where we go, the rain always catches half the field LOL. Leo2443.
Leo!
Said. Hey Sal Shaggy, what's up guys?
How's it going, Leo? I got about 40-45 minutes left testing I plan on doing here for the IRO G-Tech series this weekend. Whoa. Too much. Am I going to get a pen for that? Yep. Dang it. Getting a lot of pens here. Not what I want.
Leo2443. Said.
Dude, that's how
I'm
I want
making
it.
it, dude. Tomorrow is my first day off since 2 Sundays ago.
Well, good. Enjoy the day off. I suppose it's a federal holiday.
PHG_Shaggy_do88. Said. I used to not be the best at night racing, but I really worked on it. Leo2443. Said. Yeah, complete shutdown of anything, which was fantastic cause I got fireworks to light off.
See, I always let other people do the fireworks. I've never been one to buy fireworks myself.
PHG_Shaggy.
There's so many other people that do it, I feel like I don't need to spend my money on that.
Yeah, Leo, I'll be busy this weekend, but in a good way, LOL. Leo2443. Said. I agree, Shaggy, night racing is not my thing. Heck, I don't even like driving with my truck in the night. Stream Elements. Said. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
Dang it. plant all over the place all of a sudden. Somehow I didn't get a pen and I didn't get damage. Not sure how that happened.
Leo2443 said, "There you go, Shaggy. At least it's in a good way. Not in a bad way." PHG_Shaggy_do88 said, "Real life I love the rain and night driving, just not at the same time, LOL." Stream Elements said, "If you'd like a custom livery made for you,
Turn
or
the
your
traction
team,
control off and I'll have the
contact
track
me at salamandermnracing@gmail.com. Leo2443 said, "Yeah, we got fireworks tomorrow, bonfire. I better be able to light some things off. I spent $200 on them and that's after the discount. And then we're going to the big fireworks show at PHG_Shaggy_do88 said, "Yeah, girlfriend will be here till Monday." Mr. Casual said,
Casual.
Hashtag NSFW. Leo2443
Welcome, Mr. Casual.
said, "Oh, that's fantastic, dude." Mr. Casual said, "Also hello."
Welcome, welcome. PHG_Shaggy_do88
said, "She doesn't play the game but loves watching all the racing we do."
Oh, tell me that's not a pen. Push that right to the limit. Far. I'm doing one of these where I'm getting a pen like every single lap. Somewhere. Gaining a whole bunch of time. Then I got a pen that's going to negate most of it.
Mr. Casual said, "Here while grinding creds at Sardina."
It's a good place to grind credits at. That was where I used to do my credit grind when I needed to do that. Get a good Group 2 car, run it around there.
PHG_Shaggy_do88 said, "I tried that but I got bored. I got rich from the natural progression of racing on here, LOL."
Yeah, see, I don't do enough dailies to be getting like a couple $100,000 in credits every day from doing dailies. But I do try to get gold in all the time trials, so that's where I get most of mine. That, and I finished all but I think 4 of the circuit experiences.
Shaggy_do88
I have 4 circuit experiences
all
I have
the
silver in
offline
that I just can't seem to get gold on.
time trials,
All the rest of
etc.
them I've gotten gold already.
Mr. Casual said, "Mainly doing for 20 mil cars I don't have but did a few race B last night."
Yeah, see, that's just it. I have all the cars now, so Now it's saving credits for when they come out with a new one that's 20 million. So I've got it on hand. Or if I need duplicates. Which honestly, taking cover photos and doing liveries, having multiples of each of the like Group 3 and Group 4 cars is good. I've been starting to buy like a second and third of each one. I don't have 2 or 3 of all of them now.
Said, I just buy extras now, 1 to 2, 1 to keep stock.
Yep. That was my goal in GT5, was to do exactly that. Right, I got a pen on the corner exit there. Alright, so if I can make it through this next one, maybe I can actually get a clean time in.
Said, did that in GT4. PHG_Shaggy_do88. Said, didn't play 5 or 6.
Ah! Just as I was saying, I need to do it right. Totally lose it.
Leo2443 said, hey Sal, don't suck LOL.
Saying it after the fact isn't as funny, Leo.
Mr. Casual said, I do the TTs every now and then, but mostly chill and play whatever I'm into at the time.
Yeah, see, like I've got the beginning of the stream here, I made sure I got 2 TTs that I didn't have gold in. I have gold in both of them now. So all 3 of them that are up, I've got gold in all 3.
Said, I was waiting this time.
Your timing is impeccable, sir. But yeah, those 3 TTs, so I mean that's 6 million right there. Granted, I have to wait a while to get all that, but see, so had I not lost 17.5 seconds with that crash.
PHG_Shaggy_do88 said, yeah, I'm just doing everything but dailies, mostly league stuff, maybe just to run a few laps here and there on the dailies practice. Mr. Casual said, oh, I did pay off 2 loans today, smiley face.
You know, that's a nice feeling. I finally got that set of corners down better.
PHG_Shaggy_do88 said, LOL, I paid rent, right there with you.
Lost a bunch of time right in the first corner, or second corner, I mean. Only 4/10, I should be able to make that up. Cousin with a 401.7. That's just it. I've had a 402 multiple times, and then I mess it up.
Mr. Casual said, still have a personal loan to pay off, but it's a step in the right direction.
There we go. Made all the time back. Now I just need to not suck in the next chicane. There's my goal.
PHG_Shaggy.
Don't suck in the next chicane.
Said, my city planners need to be fired. Opened up road work and block lanes all over just to screw up this weekend.
Go. We can gain to 10th. Now this last corner here is where I should make up a bunch of time. If I can get it right. I did not get it right. Yeah, only gained 1.4 tenths. Oh, but I did get a 4:04.1 earlier, so maybe I did already better my time in that corner more than I thought I did.
Mr. Casual said, face blue wide eyes.
I'm trying to push it too hard to get that best time. It's costing me. And I gained a quarter second, but now I'm going to have lost it through this section. Almost 9 tenths there, though. Man. There we go, a 4:02.2. No. Oh, geez, a 4-minute .9 as an optimal, so... got more in me. If I can at least get a 4:01. Before we're done with practice. Nope, cut that corner. That's a pen. I got a full second pen for that? Yuck. So much for the half second gained. Half second gained, 2 seconds lost. Heck, I'm purple. Part of the reason I'm purple is because I cut that corner, I guess.
Mr. Casual said,
Oh, way deep.
Anyone else here have the plat for GT7?
Yes, I do. Let's do this. Let's come in for sauce. Whoa, hello.
Mr. Casual said, maybe a little LOL.
Let's do softs and fill it all the way up. I want to see if I can actually get 15 laps out of the softs. If I can start on mediums and do 15, do a 15 and 15. Granted, I'm not going to have time to do 15. I only have about 20 minutes left. Really wish you could check the weather radar while you're in the pits. That would make so much sense, but we're not allowed to do that. It's 85 is 15 laps. 85%. Old tires. Gotta remember, tires aren't heated up yet. God, it's so hard to judge where the apex is there because there's no light. I mean, I've got the little yellow dot that helps, but still keep cutting it too close. There's rain on the radar again. Feels like the tires are heated up. Felt more grip through that chicane than I did with the mediums. More rain coming, but it's a ways away. Definitely had more grip in the end. I was overshooting that corner. Caught it way better than what I could do with the medium. So, all right, still got to get used to where the limits are again. I've been doing so much practice on the racing softs that it should be comfortable, but just got done running 11 laps on, or 10 laps on mediums. I got to relearn it. Definitely carry way more speed through there. Definitely more grip there. This hot lap should be better. Push it, but don't push it too hard. Like, I hope that wasn't just a pen. Looks like I made it. Down too much for that. Afraid of missing the apex. Trying to turn in later, so I didn't cut it. And I didn't cut it. Definitely slow coming out of there. Yeah, lost time there again because of that bad exit, that bad corner, heading onto the straight. Better, but just marginally. Thought I was going to be further up. Granted, I do have a full tank of fuel, so a full tank on softs as compared to a low tank on mediums. Overshot that again. Lost a whole third of a second there, and I'm going to lose more by not having to speed this section. I have to make it all up on the Porsche curves. Alright, actually didn't lose as much time in that sector as I thought I was going to. Like 800ths. that was bad. Oh, jeez. We've got purple. Definitely some sectors that were not so great there. That was much better through there. As long as I didn't pick up a pen. Should gain a lot of time in this sector. Sector 2. Already gained 3/10 in Sector 1.
Big Joe _603.
There we go.
Said,
Another 6/10. Big
hello
Joe!
everyone.
Thanks for stopping by, Big Joe.
_603. Said, like deployed.
Appreciate that. What do we got? 10 minutes. Marginally better in the second chicane, but almost a whole second up through those first two sectors, so... Alright, if I can get this last one down now, then overdriving it every time. That was way better. There we go, almost another 4/10. Get a sub 4 minute here. Which means I'm back on track. It's just under, like a 3:59 something is my best. I think a 3:59.3 or a 3:59.4 is my best time. So if I can get under 4 minutes in the dark, I'll be happy. Another 2/10. Alright, gotta do better on the last sector here. There we go. That's better. Still not perfect, but better. And a little bit through the portion curves. There we go, a 3:59.5. I know the other guys on the team are doing faster times than that. That's a good time for me. Another 10th. Didn't get the pen. So what am I at? I've done 3 laps on these softs. Tire wear looks good. Still purple. I don't know if I'm going to get 15 out of these tires. I mean, if I could do 12 and 18, even that would be good. 18 on medium should be no tire wise. I think fuel wise though, go 18 laps. Let me see, I said 85% will give me 15 laps. Yeah, actually 18 should be possible. I mean, 100% tank of fuel on mediums could get me 18 laps. I could do an 18 and 12. Or a 17 and 13 maybe. I'm going to have to run another test where I see just how long these softs will last. Making improvements here. But I got 359 flat as optimal. I did have a 358 something as my optimal in my last test, so kind of right there. Much there. Well, 359 flat is my new record. That's on a 3/4 tank of fuel with a little bit of wear on my tires. Hold on, what does that put my optimal 358.7? That was pretty close to my optimal lap. That was pretty close to my optimal lap. All right, Tuzum, I don't know if you're still in here, but I am going to be shutting her down. Going to be going to have dinner here soon. So with that said, thank you everybody who stopped by. Appreciate it. Got 2 more subs. Thanks, Shaggy. All counts. But everybody who stopped in to say hi, tune in again on Saturday night, 9 to 11 p.m. Central Time. I'll be running this race. I'll probably be starting the stream at 8:30 Central, or maybe 8 Central, something like that. Somewhere between 8 and 8:30. 8:30 is when the lobby is going to open up for me to jump into, get 20 minutes of practice in before we start our out lap and get all set up for doing the driver swap. But definitely come out for that. Definitely check out papashouseofgame.com, the website. Look for the league information starting not this weekend, but next weekend. We'll be back for the PHG World Series round 6. I don't remember where round 6 is at. I think it's Monza, isn't it? wherever it's at, round 6. I'll be definitely broadcasting at least one of the qualifiers. My kids will be around that weekend, so I may not be broadcasting any of the race broadcasts. I don't know. Me and the production team still need to meet. But come around for that. Otherwise, the IRO G-Tech series, like I said, is this weekend on Saturday, so come back and watch me there. For anybody who's still lurking out there, remember to hit that like button. Please consider subscribing to the channel. I am only 6 away from my goal, 500 subscribers. So anybody who can help me out, that would be awesome. Until next time, peace out. Catch you later. Bye-bye.